Getting older is not an illness, and I need some of you women to just wake up and realize that. Oh my god. Okay, before I even get into it, hi guys, my name's Frilly. Welcome and or welcome back to the channel of the girl who yaps. Amongst other things, before today's video, I'm going to be yapping about this obsession that so many women have with like not wanting to age, and I just don't understand. Well, no, I understand. Okay, I get it. It's the patriarchy. The patriarchy makes you feel like you have to be this way, but you literally don't. There's no reason why you should be so disgusted with the idea of yourself aging. That is literally the most normal thing that happens to every single person. It happens to every single individual. It happens to all of us. So I don't, it bothers me. And okay, what is especially bringing this up is because I don't know if you guys have been around like recently online with this like thing that's been going on. Millennial women or whatever, like women who are like a little bit older than millennials, who come on to TikTok and they'll just be like, oh my god, look at me, I look so young. Not like those Gen Z people who like look so much older than me. I'm 47 but I look like I'm 13. Girl, oh my god, please. Which, first of all, get over yourself. No, you don't. In fact, I always find it so funny when people make videos like that, because in the comment section, people are just kind of like, who gonna tell them? And normally, I don't like when people are being mean to somebody on the internet, but clearly that video was you trying to look at younger people and like look down at us and be like, oh, like you're this age and you look so old, but me, I'm so much better than you because I'm this much older than you, but I don't look like it. You know what I mean? And so you deserve it. You deserve the people on the internet who are just kind of like, who gonna tell her? Y'all gonna tell her? Cause, ma'am, you look very much 47. Like, you look very much 47, okay? And my thing is, while I do love the little humbling that comes from that, I'm like, yes, like, thank you, like, stop coming after us every 5 minutes and being like, we look older, whatever. I'm also just kind of like, I feel bad for the people who are making videos like that, not because of the comments you're getting, but because of the reasons that I feel like you make these types of videos in the first place. You have been forced to believe from like the beginning of time, like so many of us women have been forced to believe that our value goes away with age. The older we get, the least beneficial we are. Like, baby, your childbearing years are over. Like, no man wants you. Something, da 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 da. And then also with the fact that we're women as well, like one of the biggest things about like how people view us always has to do with our beauty or whatever. And so they're always just like, oh well, like older people aren't beautiful because they have wrinkles or they have this or whatever, and so youth is beauty. And so the ways that these women feel, like what drives them to make certain videos like that is literally trauma that's telling us that we're going to be less than when we're older, and we should just harness these younger years because those are the only years those are the only years we're gonna actually be worth anything. And that is a big lie. It is a huge lie made up by like men in the patriarchy. And are you going to literally be listening to men? Yo, listen, I don't know if you guys were here, but a couple of years ago, there was like a whole discourse on Twitter where there were men literally saying that they don't wash in between their butt cheeks because they think it's gay. Okay, so you're going to be listening to the opinions of people who literally don't wash their butts because they think it's gay. You're going to value yourself less because people who don't wash their booty cheeks tell you that you shouldn't? Are you mad? Are you crazy? No, that is crazy to me. You know, stuff like this reminds me of this thing that I experienced, like not experienced, but like something that I saw like when I was younger, where I like was going to this church, right? And there was like the leader of my children's choir, like the director of my children's choir. She was, she was probably like in her 40s, 50s. She was not even like that much older, but like she started having gray hairs, right? And so because she started having gray hairs, she would always dye her hairs. And so I would notice that she would always dye. I would notice that her hair would get gray, and then she would dye it, her hair would get gray, and then she would dye it, but like she would always dye her hair, you know what I mean, to keep the young look or whatever. Because like the gray hair, because it's a sign of aging, is something you're supposed to kind of like be ashamed of. You're supposed to like wash it away. So she would always do that. And then I remember like I don't remember when it was, but I remember at some point she literally was just like, F it. Probably not F it, because this is church after all. But like she was just like, she was through, and she just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna dye my whole head gray. I'm just gonna dye all of my hair gray. And I remember as a kid seeing that, and I thought it was so beautiful, not because of the fact that the gray hair just like suited her or whatever, but because of the fact that I was like, I am so glad that she's embracing who she is and she's not like ashamed of it. I remember as a kid, as a young child, I was looking at her example and I was like, this is beautiful. This is amazing. This is who I want to be when I get older. I don't want to be someone who's like running away from age, something that is so inevitable, something that is so beautiful. Like, I don't want to be running away from that because like it is beautiful. And so seeing her like rock her gray hair, I was like, yes, queen, slay queen, diva, I love it. Blessed be to God, because we're in church, you know. But I'm like, yes, queen, I love it. So I remember loving the fact that she did that. And like for a very long time, ever since then, like I've always had like this thing in the back of my mind of just like this irritation with how much we're just obsessed with not aging as women, especially because like I feel like some guys have it a little bit, that fear of aging, but it's like with women it is just like on another level, especially because so much of our worth is attached to our beauty. And so if we're looking like, oh my god, when we get older we're not going to be as beautiful or whatever because we're going to have gray hairs or we're going to have wrinkles or whatever, we're like, how many skincare creams, how many Botox filler, how much do I need to do in order to not have this thing happen, this thing that's so inevitable and so beautiful. What also especially frustrates me is the fact that, like, guys, do you realize that age is literally so beautiful? Aging is literally beautiful. It's amazing. Like, think about it. The amount of things that people were probably able to get away with you when you were in like your teens, so much. The amount of things that people were probably able to get away with you when you were in your 20s, probably so much. But as you get older and older and older, what do you get? You get wiser. You get wiser. You get smarter. You have more life experiences. You have so much to show for the life that you've lived. You've collected life experiences. You've collected wisdom. If somebody is to come to you and lie to you the way they used to lie to you back then, they cannot get away with it anymore because you're smarter now. Because that's what your age has done for you. Your age has done that for you. And there are people who never get to be as old as you are. I'm literally 24 right now. There are people who couldn't make it past the age of 10. There are people who couldn't make it past the age of 10. So why would I look at myself as 24 and be like, oh my god, like I'm 24, like, the biological clock is ticking. I'm not married yet. Life sucks because I'm aging, it's older, No. I am so lucky to be this age. This is amazing. It's a beautiful thing. Another thing that frustrated me is I remember I was talking to a family member of mine and she was turning 30 something. I don't remember like what version of 30 she was turning, but it was like an early version of 30 right? Anyway. But like, and 30 isn't old. 30 isn't old, mind you. But anyway, I remember going to her and I remember being like, oh my gosh, like, yes, like you're 30 this or whatever. I'm like, yes, like queen, like happy birthday, like you're this age. And she looked at me so dirty. Like she was like, ugh. Like, how dare you? How dare you remind me of this age thing? Like, how dare you say this? Like, she was like looking at me like, oh. Like, it was like kind of like jokingly, but like she was still kind of just like, I don't want to be reminded of the fact that I'm aging. And I'm just like, girl. And I literally remember going to her because like I said, I have this idea and I have this, you know, mindset. I went to her and I'm just like, girl, like, aging is a beautiful thing. Like, aging is amazing. Like, you've made it through so much in life. Think about all the stuff that you've overcame in life and you've made it here today. You were up. It's amazing that you've made it to this age. You're wiser. You're amazing. You've made it to this age. It's beautiful. 30 is beautiful. 31, 32, whatever the hell you are, it's beautiful, right? And I remember talking to her and she was just like, yeah, well, like, you're just saying that right now because you're like 23.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay. You know what? There's no Bible here, but pretend there's a Bible right here. Pretend this bear is a Bible. Hand on the Bible, okay? Okay, look, I'm looking you dead in the eye. Hand on the Bible. When I am 34, I will have the same sentiment. When I am 44, I will have the same sentiment. When I am 54, I will have the same sentiment. When I am 94, when I am on my deathbed, I will have the same sentiment because I will always think that aging is beautiful and I should not, neither should any woman be ashamed of the fact that we're aging. Aging is beautiful. Aging is fantastic. Love your damn self. You are freaking amazing. You're like if there's anything, I just want to like go to every woman who has ever been told that she's going to lose her value as she gets older and give her a hug and tell her that that was complete and total bullshit because it was BS. It was dumb. You're literally amazing. Like even right now, I can look at myself in my 20s and see how much growth I've had from the age of 20 to 24. It is, yo, you go to me of last year and you go to the me of right now, baby. It's not even 360 some days apart. Totally different girls, totally different women. Okay, the amount of wisdom I have learned, I have taken time to grow myself, to learn better, to just improve. Like, old me has nothing on new me. I love her. I appreciate her for going through the things that she did and for being strong and for like fighting through like whatever things that she was facing at the time to get me here. But she don't got nothing on me. I'm gonna be very real with you. She has nothing on me. I have gotten so much smarter and I have gotten so much wiser. And I'm only gonna keep getting smarter and wiser. When I'm 44, I don't care what you think. But what I think about myself, I think that I'm an extremely smart individual. I think I'm very smart. I think I'm very capable. I think I'm an amazing asset to this world. I think that God has placed me on this world to be a complete and utter light now at the age of 24. So the idea of what I could be at the age of 44 is exciting. It is exciting. It is enthralling. I cannot wait. Well, obviously I can wait. Like, obviously enjoy every moment in life, you know? But I just know I am going to love myself at that age as well, because I am so lucky to have experienced that many years on earth, to have had the experiences that I've had, to have had the lessons that I had, to have had the growth that I've had. And so are you. So are you. I literally want every girl, especially, oh dear God, oh dear heaven, oh dear heaven, oh dear God, the young girls that I'm seeing who are putting on anti-aging creams and stuff like that because they see influencers doing it on TikTok. I'm begging you, no honey. There is no anti-aging you need to be doing, especially at the age of like 10 or 11. Like, babe, you are, please, like, no. There are so many things, so many industries, so many types of people who are constantly trying to make us feel less than as women because we're getting older. And honestly, to hell with them, because that is a poisonous way. That is a poisonous thing for your mind. Like, I'm begging you, like, I don't know like who's seeing this, because I feel like the people who are on my YouTube page as of right now are mostly people who are like around my age or like younger. Send this to your mom. If you have a mom, send this video to your mom. If you have a mom, if you have an aunt, if you have a grandma, an auntie, if you have a teacher of yours who is talking about how much they hate themselves or how disgusting they are or whatever, how much they don't love themselves, because I hear that so much and it breaks my heart, y'all. It literally breaks my heart to hear older women over 50 who literally inspire me, hearing them talk about how they just feel like they're less valuable because of how much older they are. Like, it is so sad. I'm editing right now, but I feel like I just had to add this part. One thing I literally cannot stand is when I'm talking to someone, like an older woman, and she's just like, oh my God, like, I would love to wear that, or I would love to go there, but you know, people my age, like, we can't wear things like that. Like, we're not young like you know, I can't wear things like that. I can't go to places like that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not even, it'll be one thing if they were like, oh, I can't do that anymore because, you know, like, my knees, girl, my knees aren't good enough. Like, I can't do that anymore, girl. It hurts the next day or whatever. That's one thing. But it's like, oh, I can't wear those heels or I can't wear those whatever because people my age, girl, if you don't shut up, put on that little dress, put on those little heels, and get to stepping. It makes me sick. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. It needs to stop yesterday. It needs to stop yesterday. Okay, so like, I don't care how many people, I have given an alarming amount of pep talks to women who are over 50 to tell them that they are still beautiful, to tell them that they are still valuable, that they are still worthy, that they are still amazing. And I need you guys to get it. I need you guys to get it. And you know what? If you're a younger girl and you're hearing these kinds of conversations, you're hearing women say these things, I need you to go out and you tell them that. Tell them that they're beautiful. Tell them they're amazing. You know, like, there's, oh my God, I remember that scene from Barbie that it just struck me so much. The scene where, in the Barbie movie, where like she sits down and she's like, sees the older lady and she's like,
you're so beautiful. I know it.
slut, yeah, ha, yeah, exactly. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy that she knows that, because more older women should know that. I need all women to literally just like look at the fact that we should just love ourselves, because there's so much propaganda, there's so much of this crap that is constantly telling us that we should hate ourselves, we should not value ourselves, and we should find ourselves to be ugly, we should find ourselves to be like whatever the hell because of like what men think that we should be or what society thinks that we should be. Like, no, you are literally perfect as you are. You are beautiful. You are amazing. No matter how old you are beautiful. You are amazing. And I am proud of you. I don't care if no one else says it. I am freaking saying it. I am saying it right now. I am proud of you. Okay? Like, oh, I'm so over it. I'm so over us. Like, I am so much younger. Look how much younger I look to Z. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much younger you look. It doesn't matter. Please, I'm begging you to free yourselves from the shackles of this fear of aging. Why should we fear something that guys get to just like be like, oh great, like when I get older I'm gonna like buy a yacht when I'm 45 and whatever, and then we are the ones that are just constantly hating ourselves for it. It's not fair, and we shouldn't do that. And if you're doing it right now, halt, stop, drop, and roll. I deadass mean roll, and I literally mean roll. That's right. Whine on them. Show them you still got it. I'm kidding. But yeah, so that's all I have to say for now. But yeah, send this to any old, not like unsolicited or whatever, but like if you hear an older person saying that they think that they're ugly or whatever, or just like, it's you know, like I'm sorry, you're not better than someone else because you look young for your age. Like, you're not. This is so, we need to heal as a society. We need to heal, and let this video be the oh, there's a word for that, like a starter, not the starter, but like the what, I don't know. But you know what, check back with me when I'm 44. I will know. That's right. You want to know why? Because I'm gonna get wiser, because I'm gonna get smarter. Okay, all right guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you guys so much for loving yourselves. Have a great rest of your day. I love you, pretty. Bye.